Hello Spartans, my name is Sukhman Kaur and you're watching Spartans TV. Welcome to the second episode of Spartans TV. There are so many things to go over today, Spartans, and as you can see, I'll be your host for this episode, and I'm so excited to be here. Though it will be a lot much nicer if I had a co-host throughout the show. You really don't know the importance of having a conversation until you don't have anyone to listen to you.
And maybe you can solve your problem with your brother. Oh, I never talk about it. Thank you, man. You're welcome. Hey, can I talk to you about something? Wait, I'm finishing something. I will talk to you later, okay? Oh, okay. Hey, can we talk? Sorry, I can't. I'm finishing this project. Oh, I understand. Hey, do you want to talk? Yeah. So tell me, what is your problem? Well, my problem is time... We have to learn to hear others if we want to be heard.
Marcos really makes a good point. If we were to go back to school, I just know I would become a better listener. Man, I just miss school, and a lot of our fellow Spartans feel the same way too.
Just tell it, keep the existing settings of the sequence, because the sequence, it'll move to the
Seeing this video made me miss school even more. I wonder what we would have done in Zeus's Lounge to celebrate the Women's History Month. Well, here's Kimberly Do to tell us about a few women that made an impact in this world.
Women's History Month is a month dedicated to women who paved the way to an impactful change towards society through their accomplishments. Here are some admirable women. First off, we have is Marie Curie. She is known for discovering radium and polonium. She also helped in the development of X-rays. Her achievements led to her being the first woman to win a Nobel Prize in the field of physics. Next up we have is Sonia Sotomayor, one of the 8 associate judges in the Supreme Court of the United States. Her appointment was a milestone as she was the first Hispanic Supreme Court justice. Kizzmekia Corbett is an African-American immunologist who was the key factor in developing the COVID-19 vaccine. Her achievement was not too long ago, and with her help, we now have the vaccines, which is a step closer to achieving a pandemic-free community. Although these women came from different fields, such as STEM or politics, the thing they all have in common is that their revolutionary efforts changed the times.
That video was very inspiring. I bet they never gave up on their goals and dreams, just like Carlos Guerrero didn't give up on his trick. I can't believe he got back up after so many tries. Hey, but you know what? We all learned a lesson, and that is to never give up. And now for a short commercial break.
Good morning, guys. Welcome to your TV2 production class. Today, guys, we are going to be looking at something very important, so you don't want to miss out.
All right, guys, raise your hand if you have any questions. Any questions? Raise your little yellow hand. Yes, Jacob, you have a question.
Yeah. I was wondering, what time is it for after school? Do we meet up?
Remember, Spartans, if you ever need extra help or have a question for your teacher, join your student support time, Monday through Friday from 8:10 to 9 a.m. and Wednesdays from 1:05 to 3:10 p.m. And Spartans, if these times don't fit your schedule, then don't forget to email your teachers to make an appointment for tutoring. And if you guys ever need help doing your homework when there isn't student support time, go to your student portal and check out Paper. It's 24/7 tutoring on all general subjects with tutors ready to help you.
And we're back with José Hernandez to tell us about our relentless football team. So happy to be back in season.
Thank you, Sukhman. It has been hard for many of our student athletes missing out on their sports.
I felt bad because the seniors and like a lot of my senior friends, like they had no chances of getting out and going to college on a scholarship. So honestly, I didn't think we're gonna have a season until the governor released all that saying that we have a season. And
we back, and we back, and we back, and we back, and we back, and we and we back, and we back. Hey, this ain't no intro, this the entree. Hit that intro with Kanye, I sound like Andre, tryna turn my baby mama.
Being on the football team at this point in time is not easy at all. Like, the pandemic has affected us in so many different ways. For like me, it affected my stamina pretty bad because being in the house 24/7, and then when you're going out there and you running and doing all these other exercises, and you constantly active, you get tired fast because you've been in the house not doing nothing. Your body got used to it.
She like music, she from Houston, like Auntie Beyonce. Man, my daughter couldn't have a better mother. If she ever find another, he better love her. Man, I swear my life is perfect, I can merge it. If I die, I'll probably cry in my own service. It was a dream, you cannot mess with the beam. This is like this many rings, y'all know what I mean. This for the kids of the king of all kings. This is the holiest thing. This is the beat that played under the word. This is the sheep that ain't like what it hurt. This is officially first. This is the third. This is the
Over spring break, the boys met with Moreno Valley for the first game of the season and did an amazing job. Wow, I'm super excited to see our Spartan football team back in action. Back to you, Sukhman.
The guys did great against Moreno Valley. They have another game this Saturday morning at home. We wish them the best. Thank you, Jose. That's Herpa Hills football team on Instagram. Our athletes sure work as a team. They're like brothers. And many of our Spartans know what it's like to have siblings. But when you're the oldest, doing online school can be a real challenge.
Brandon!
Yeah.
Take the trash out, please!
Okay.
Now!
Alright, I'll be back. Yeah.
Give the dog's food!
Okay.
You're forgetting things!
Here you go.
guys. Alright. Hopefully this is done.
Let's go. Okay. Being an older siblings is hard because you need to look out for the younger ones, and then you are also being asked to help out with the chores, like taking out the trash and the recycling bag. That's an important one because taking care of your earth and keeping it clean is very important. Julian Hernandez reminds us that this place is our home and that we should take care of it by doing our part.
Taking care of the earth is an important part that we should all take action in. From the beautiful waterfalls and the trees that give us the air we breathe, to those amazing man-made buildings we see everywhere. There are some ways you can do your part to help take care of the earth. There are 5.25 pieces of plastic debris in the ocean, according to a 2019 article by National Geographic. Yikes, that can't be good. But not only will you be saving the earth by using a reusable water bottle, we can also be saving a whole lot of money too. You would be saving 1,460 plastic bottles per year, and you can save up to 1,200 a year by just using a reusable water bottle instead of a plastic one.
Thank you, Julian, and Spartans, please listen to his advice and do your part. And our connections to Earth should be like one with our own family. Which reminds me of, producer Briana Mendoza received an honorable mention in the statewide Directing Change competition for her take on the topic of family, Earth, and culture.
The moments that we're living in nowadays, full of panic, fear, insecurities, and violence, for the majority of people, including me, sometimes we have emotional crisis because it seems not to have a remedy. And that's because when things start to get better, everything falls down and goes back to the beginning. For example, when I turn on the TV, all I can hear about on the news is the pandemic. And that makes me feel scared because it seems not to have an ending. I kind of lose hope thinking if everything is going to be the same before the pandemic hit us. We have to know that we need to keep on going with our lives because we have so many obstacles that is going to make us have doubts about hope. When you lose a loved one, like a father figure or a grandfather, full of unconditional love and memories that you can never forget, that makes me think about all the situations, and what comes to my mind is that if we don't have hope, we don't have anything. It is difficult to assimilate a big loss, to return to the ground of my grandparents and know that I won't ever see them again, but his spirit still lives. I can feel them underneath my feet on the earth that sustains the big countries and small towns. My hope comes from the words of my grandfather. He once said, "Hope and faith is the last thing that dies." Bad moments never existed without experiences that will help us grow stronger. My hope comes from the earth, the wind, the water, the fire, from heaven, the sun and moon, where I know my grandfather will be watching over me. My hope comes from gastronomy, of my grandma, the seasoning of the stove, the firewood, the corn, and cacao. My hope comes from music, live music that feeds my spirit and soul. My hope comes from my family, the sweat, tears, and spilled blood of generations to achieve to be my roots that teach me the path of my ancestors, the path of unification, the path of love. What motivates me in my community right now is, despite all the chaos, the towns began to wake up and realize that we need to unify, to break social schemes, where we all go in search of the path of our ancestors left captured in the stars. In our blood, in our food, in our labors, my hope comes in a universal culture.
What a powerful way to end our show. We've reached the end of this episode, but we have more coming your way. So follow us on Instagram and YouTube, and don't forget to make it a great day, Spartans. You deserve it.
Golden helmets crown